Lovers of Isi Ewu, gather here. If you know you don't like to eat Isi Ewu outside because of hygiene, gather here and learn how I make Isi Ewu in my kitchen. Hello everyone, it's your girl Benny of Fish Benny Kitchen. So today I'm going to show you how I prepare Isi Ewu in my kitchen. On the table are the ingredients for our Isi Ewu. Here in the bowl I have my Isi Ewu. I went to the market, I bought a goat head, and I asked my butcher to help me cut it because it is always very hard to cut Isi Ewu. So the butcher had to help me pieces the Isi Ewu like this. So I'll show you how I wash my Isi Ewu. Here I have my salt to taste. I have my Cameroon pepper, though it's optional because I'm going to use habanero pepper. I have my bouillon cube. This is my Ehuru. This is the blended Ehuru. And this is the one, when you go to the market, tell the woman saying that you want Ehuru, they will give this thing to you. Then this is my blended habanero pepper. This is my Akanwu or potash I'm going to use, but I've already soaked it inside water because that is how it's being used. Then this is the onions I'm going to use. I'm going to use some for the boiling of the goat meat, while some is for garnishing. This is our Utazi. This is how the Utazi leaves looks like. When you get to the market, those women selling leaf, then you want to buy Utazi leaf, so you don't mistake it for Uziza leaf. Then this is the brain of the goat. So when you put your meat on the fire, you tie the brain in a cellophane or in foil paper and put inside the pot so it doesn't scatter, because you are going to use to prepare this our Isi Ewu. We are going to use palm oil. This is the palm oil I'm going to use. So now I'm just going to wash the Isi Ewu, then we'll continue. So I'm washing the goat head now. You have to wash thoroughly because of sand and again soot from burning the goat. You know, like the ears now, you use your brush to wash so you can remove sand. You can use your iron sponge too. So you wash it very well to avoid sand or any dirt. As you wash, you put in your pot. But when you are washing, you have to be very careful so that everything will be intact. So I'm done washing the meat now. I'll take one of the onions I have and cut it into big chunks and put it in the pot. Then I add little water. You don't have to add too much water because we don't really need the stock. Then I take some salt, little salt, and add for taste because we are still going to add salt when we are doing the final mixing. So now I'll send it to the gas cooker. The heat is on, the goat head is cooking. So this is the brain of the goat. I tied it in this cellophane so it doesn't scatter in the pot. So when it is cooked, you now take it out. So while the meat is on the gas boiling, I'll slice my onions for garnishing. When slicing your onions for garnishing, you have to slice it in the ring form, not chopping it. It has to be in the ring form like this. The onions for garnishing has to be in the ring form. After slicing, you use your hand to separate them. You see what I'm doing? So these are the ring form. So while I'm done with the onions, I will now come and slice the utazi leaf the way I'm going to use it for the Isi Ewu, then slice the one for garnishing too. I'm using about 10 or 12 leaves of utazi. You know, this utazi at times it can be fun, it's bitter, so you know how to use yours so I don't spoil your Isi Ewu or whatever you're cooking with utazi leaf. So pick them, roll together, and then slice thinly, as small as possible. You see what I'm doing? See how tiny they are. You slice and set it aside. So now I'm going to slice the one for garnishing. You have to slice them in this long shape. You see how long they are? That is how you slice it for garnishing. So I've finished slicing the one for garnishing while I wait for the goat head to be well cooked. So like I told you before, this is our potash. It has already dissolved in the water. It's either called potash or Akanwu. It has dissolved in the water. So when you are ready to use it, you sieve it to avoid the sand and the stones under your cup. So our meat is, the goat head is cooked. This took like about 30 minutes to cook very well. Remember that the goat head has to be tender, but not too tender or over tender. So I took out the chunk of onions. You can see I don't really have meat stock in it after boiling it. So now I'll take 4 tablespoons of oil, palm oil. Put in my pot, my small mortar. I will adjust it if it's not enough. So this is our potash solution. The potash has melted and we have this solution here. So I'm going to sieve it because of the sand. So I've sieved it. So this is what we have here. So gently, I will take my pistol, gently add the potash and start stirring it until it curdles very well. It will now turn to, it will now have yellow color. You curdle it very, very well. See what I'm showing you, you see? You curdle it very, very well. You stir. Just keep stirring until the oil all turns yellow. I don't know if you are seeing what I'm doing. See what I'm doing? Just keep turning like this, stirring it like this. It has turned to yellow. You check the quantity of the goat head you have, then use the quantity of oil. I think I'll just add 1 more tablespoon of oil. Then I'll add some more potash solution. Then I'll keep stirring until I'll stir until it has curdled very, very well. See what I have here? If you don't have this mortar, you can look for a bowl and do this thing I'm doing now and mix the oil and potash solution. Just keep stirring. See what I have? I think it is okay now. So this is the brain of the goat's head. So I'll put in the goat's brain now. Stir everything until very smooth. You have to do this until there's no lumps. See what I'm doing? So this is what I have. You can see what I have here. So I'll add the Utazi leaf now. You can see how I cut this one. They are so tiny. You stir like this. I'll add my bouillon cube. Then I'll add my calabar nutmeg, already blended one. I'm using 2 tablespoons. But you have to adjust with the goat's head you have for this. Then this is my blended pepper. I'm adding just little Cameroon pepper because I want it to be hot. So stir everything. Then you add your salt to taste. Stir everything like this. If you want to put crayfish, you can, it's optional. So let me test for salt. I'll just add some little pinch of salt more. Wow, it's so hot. This is the way I want it. This is the way I like it. When you are doing this, look for oil that doesn't have any smell because it can tarnish your Isi Ewu. So I'm done with the mixing in the mortar. Because my mortar is a small one, so I have to scoop into a dry pot where I will now mix the goat head. But if you have a bigger mortar, or if your goat head is small, you can just mix everything in the mortar. Or if you're using a bowl, you can mix everything in the bowl. So I'm done. This is our goat head. I'll just turn everything in here and mix. With your wooden spatula, you stir everything very well until combined. Let it be well combined. See what we have here. Our Isi Ewu is getting ready. Lovers of Isi Ewu, please gather here. If you have not smashed the like button until this moment, please stop whatever you are doing and smash the like button. Share and subscribe to family so that they can also go and prepare theirs. And if you don't like eating outside Isi Ewu because of personal hygiene, you can always make yours at home to your taste. So our Isi Ewu is ready. I have finished mixing everything. So I'll now light up my cooker and allow it to heat up a bit before I now put it into my plate for serving. I'll heat it for like maybe 3 or 4 minutes so that everything will heat up, and then we are good to go with our Isi Ewu. So it's on the fire now. The heat is on. 4 to 5 minutes, leave it to be hot. Then you take it down. So our Isi Ewu is ready, spicy, hot. So join me as I garnish our Isi Ewu with my onions and Utazi leaves. When you go out to eat Isi Ewu, it is normally put in a small mortar. Since I do not have the small mortar, I'm going to use my plate to garnish it. If you like so much onions, you put it the way you like it. If you don't like, you add it the way you want. So me, I like eating onions. I'm going to add so much onions here. If you have not smashed your like button, please smash your like button now. Our Isi Ewu is ready. What do you think about this? Yummy, yummy. Let me test my Isi Ewu. So tasteful and hot, just the way I like it. Please try yours and tag me later. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in my next video.